The BRICS alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, together with new members like Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, is quietly building a unified payment network called BRICS Pay. Its goal is simple but historic: enable nations to trade directly in their own currencies, faster, cheaper, and free from dollar dependence or SWIFT control. Developed under the BRICS Business Council, BRICS Pay is a decentralized digital platform that connects each nation's existing systems, from India's UPI to Brazil's Pix and China's WeChat Pay. It's designed for secure, real-time cross-border transactions with full anti-money laundering and know-your-customer compliance, no single point of failure, and no political gatekeepers. Officially recognized in the 2024 BRICS Annual Report, the platform is scheduled for its first prototype rollout in late 2025. It doesn't replace networks like SWIFT or Visa, it complements them, while reducing cost and friction in international settlements. This is the technical foundation of a much larger de-dollarization effort. Inside this new ecosystem, one digital asset stands out: XRP, the native token of the XRP Ledger, or XRPL. While BRICS Pay is evaluating several blockchain models, the XRPL is now officially referenced in BRICS documentation as a model for efficient digital settlements. That marks the first time the bloc, representing nearly half the world's population, has acknowledged XRP by name. Here's why it matters. XRP acts as a neutral bridge currency, a digital translator between national currencies and central bank digital currency. It allows a Russian ruble to become an Indian rupee in under 5 seconds, at almost zero cost. With BRICS trade exceeding $84 trillion annually, the potential efficiency gain is enormous. Beyond liquidity, the XRPL introduces smart escrow functions for trade finance. Funds can be locked in digital contracts and released automatically once shipping or delivery conditions are verified, reducing fraud and speeding up supply chain payments. For BRICS businesses, that's a quiet revolution in trust. The XRPL also supports tokenization, converting real-world assets like gold or bonds into digital form, and it already processes over $1.3 trillion in quarterly cross-border volume through RippleNet. That makes it a proven, audited system ready for central bank integration. Testing is already underway. South Africa's Reserve Bank Sandbox includes XRP-based pilots with Mercury FX and Zago for UK-SA remittances. Russia, as 2025 BRICS chair, has begun onboarding BRICS Pay with XRPL evaluations tied to ISO 2022 standards, the same used by Ripple globally. Strategically, BRICS's choice of an open-source protocol like XRPL signals a new balance, building independence from Western control without isolating from the world. Each nation keeps sovereignty, yet all connect through one neutral settlement layer. It's not rebellion, it's evolution. Several features make XRPL stand out: its neutral governance, flawless uptime since 2012, energy efficiency, and new regulatory clarity after Ripple's legal settlements. Combined, these traits make it acceptable to both East and West, a bridge asset for a multipolar economy. Meanwhile, BRICS nations continue testing gold-backed reserves on blockchain. Russia, China, and South Africa are already tokenizing parts of their gold stocks, creating what analysts call a digital gold corridor: instant, auditable, and verifiable value transfer between vaults. If successful, this design could allow global trade to settle in seconds using real assets, not promises. Each tokenized gram of gold could move across borders under XRPL escrow, tied to central bank verification. That's what a post-dollar world quietly looks like, in code. By 2026, the BRICS Pay network could become the first multi-currency trade system operating fully outside SWIFT rails. Settlements would happen directly, rupee to ruble, yuan to rand, with XRP as the invisible bridge translating value instantly. The dollar won't vanish overnight, but its monopoly on global trade is ending. BRICS is proving there's another way, one that connects the world without controlling it. Value is leaving the old rails, and a new standard of trust is taking shape. As Russia leads BRICS through 2025, technical teams are linking systems, liquidity corridors, and regulatory frameworks across continents. The coming months will decide whether XRPL remains a supporting layer or becomes the core of a new global settlement network. Either way, the direction is clear. The future is instant. Seconds per transaction, not days per settlement. That's the language of the next financial order. And the BRICS nations just pressed start. Recent tests within BRICS Pay have highlighted the XRPL's technical strength, processing over 1,500 transactions per second while maintaining near zero energy consumption. This combination of speed and sustainability gives BRICS the efficiency of modern crypto with the responsibility of national-level finance. As of October 2025, XRP's role remains in the evaluation phase. BRICS continues comparing the XRPL with several proprietary blockchain options, but analysts note that its decade-long uptime and integrated decentralized exchange make it one of the most practical and proven systems available. The 2025 economic report lists the XRP Ledger as a key technology under consideration for BRICS Pay's launch phase. While there's no final commitment yet, this designation signals growing confidence. If current pilots perform as expected, XRPL could become the digital backbone of the bloc's cross-border settlement system. Official sources have also confirmed that the BRICS Pay prototype will enter its next rollout cycle soon, aligning central bank testing environments across member nations. Once that happens, we'll see how XRP's interoperability model performs under live global conditions, not in theory, but in real-world trade. Meanwhile, discussion around a potential gold-backed BRICS currency continues to capture public attention. Some observers suggest XRP might serve as a reserve bridge between digital and physical assets. But within official documents, the emphasis is clear. The priority is building a multipolar financial network anchored in blockchain transparency. If achieved, this evolution could completely reshape how nations, small businesses, and individuals interact financially. Instead of relying on a single dominant currency, BRICS Pay would enable direct settlements, ruble to rupee, yuan to rand, powered by a shared decentralized infrastructure. For millions of emerging market entrepreneurs, that means faster payments, lower fees, and open access to global trade. For governments, it means sovereignty over value exchange. For the world, it marks a shift from control to collaboration. And XRP may become the silent technology guiding that transition. The integration of blockchain at the BRICS level isn't about rebellion, it's about modernization. By adopting digital rails like XRPL, the bloc gains independence while preserving transparency, building a bridge between traditional finance and the decentralized world that's rapidly unfolding. As 2025 draws to a close, one truth becomes clear. Global payments are evolving from slow and centralized to instant and inclusive. BRICS is no longer waiting for permission. It's designing the future of money, one transaction at a time. Before we end, let's look at where this journey began. What you're about to see is one of the earliest public demonstrations of the BRICS Pay prototype, long before the system reached today's stage of testing and expansion. In this short demonstration, representatives from Digital Payments and the Association of Russian Banks, ARB, showcased how the new international payment system, known as NIPS, BRICS Pay, would function in a real-world purchase. The video captures a simple transaction, a purchase made at the Classica wine boutique in Moscow. But symbolically, it shows the future, a payment network operating outside traditional rails, instant and borderless. This demonstration was first presented during the BRICS Business Council meeting in Johannesburg, held on April 3rd and 4th, 2019. Even then, the technology hinted at what was coming, a dual cross-border payment system designed to serve both citizens and nations directly. Since that moment, progress has been steady but quiet. BRICS remains deliberately secretive about its next-generation payment systems, perhaps because the implications reach far beyond finance. What began as an experiment in 2019 is now becoming the backbone of a new global trade era. So as you watch this short clip, remember, what seemed like a simple demo 4 years ago was actually the first visible spark of the financial architecture that's now unfolding across continents. The world is watching, but BRICS has already moved ahead. Here's the video.